iced coffee. Perfect amino and orgained proteins. And that's hot water to put in it all. That's an Algene bottle, so I can put hot water in it. That's what it's made for. You can put boiling water in that. I'm cold, but I'll put it in the bed so you can some warm. So easy about it because it's kind of heavy. Okay, time for breakfast. Just to give you a perspective of the climb I'm doing today. First thing in the morning. Perspective of the trail I just climbed. Okay, it's day 9 on the Pacific Crest Trail. I'm 2.83 miles in with 7.17 miles to my next water source. So about 3.5 hours. Because I don't walk super fast like the young people. I don't consider myself old, but I'm older. And I'm short. And I'm carrying extra weight in my pack because I had decided to buy a little bit of extra food for between Warner Springs and Idlewild, because Warner Springs evidently doesn't have great resupply options. And the next section's, 4 days. And it's actually to Paradise Valley Cafe is where I'm going. There's the valley down there. Okay, let me go. I stopped at the 5.25 miles, I guess. And I'm coming up in about 4 miles on the 100-mile mark. Yep. I'm at 5.27 miles in on a 10-mile between water caches. I stopped and filled my reservoir with my extra bottle and then drank the rest of that bottle because I ate some peanut butter and cheese crackers. Drank the rest of my protein shake that I didn't finish this morning that has a little bit of coffee in it. Drank the rest of the water. I'm sitting on my butt for a minute. And then in 4.61 miles, I'll redo my water. My eyes are bothering me today because I slept underneath some bushes that I'm allergic to, and I couldn't find my Zyrtec, and I was too tired to search, so I just went to sleep. And then the guy with the dog came into camp last night, him and his sons, and first thing this morning, he was smoking pot, and I am so allergic to it. And I was hacking and coughing and hacking and coughing. And then he quit smoking, And then in a little while, he toked it up again, and I'm hacking and coughing. I think he finally correlated it. It's a real deal. And I'm already battling allergies as it is. Just thinking about it. Of course, I'm sitting here amongst these trees that I'm allergic to. I guess I'll have to edit that part out, but that's how bad it is. Okay, it's time to get my pack on and get going again. Beautiful. 100 miles in, today's 9/9, yeah. Today's day 9 on the PCT from Mexico to Canada. And Marianne is walking home and she's 100 miles closer. Yay! Okay, I'm walking up to the water. See how far it is for me. I'm excited. It looks shady, nice. Good place to rest for a few hours before I take off again because it's hot. I really don't want to march in the heat right now. That's why I took off at 8 o'clock so I could get here by 1. All the times I wanted to quit, I said, geez, I haven't even made it 100 miles. And all I gotta do is .5 more times. That's it. 26.5 more times of making that 100-mile mark. And I'll have done the whole PCT. Okay, I have left the cattle trough. I'm headed across the highway, 8 miles and some change to Warner Springs tent site right beforehand. I'll jump into the tent site and then I'll go into Warner Springs in the morning and eat and wash my face. Do a bucket shower. Yay! You never know how happy you'll be to have a bucket shower until you get on the trail without a shower. Of course, it's not been, this is only day 2. So I'm not doing too bad. 14 miles yesterday. If I make it all the way to Warner Springs, that's, I don't know, 18, 19 miles. Not too bad. Here we are. It's 3 o'clock in the afternoon on day 9. I'm appreciating this wind because it makes it cooler. The wet bandana I put around my neck is almost dry. as well as my hat. I've got 3 more hours of walking to do, and then I'll make camp. Although if it was later, I wouldn't mind camping around here. This is kind of nice. A little exposed though for this time of day. That trail is a lot of exposure. Where I came from, what I'm looking at, where I'm going. This is really beautiful. Looks like maybe a cow pasture that the trail goes through. Moo-moos. Angus. Okay. I have not gone as far as I originally planned, but I think it's a perfect place to camp. And here's where I decided to camp tonight. Rather than pushing the 4 other miles I need to get to Warner Springs. The trail is right up there. So I came down. That little trail right there that leads right back up. But these are some nice little tent spots, even though it's a cow pasture. The water's kind of, I don't know, muddy looking, but I'm okay with that. That's what filters are for. They say there's high iron around here. I didn't park underneath that because it looks like, you know, a strong wind would bring some things down, but I like the little spot I'm in. I even have a little table right there. So I sat there and ate my dinner. Looks like some other PCT hiker had a little fire here at some time. Probably not a good idea. With the fire danger. And there's a little bit of wind coming through here. It's a good camp spot though. I'm really enjoying it. This is the end of the day 9 on the PCT from Mexico to Canada. PCT 2025. Signing out for the night.